So I just finished The Fourth Kind, which was recommended to me by Joe. You can kind of hear the end of it in the background. It sounds like 911 calls because that's basically what it is. The credits are rolling and there's like 911 calls describing UFOs and whatnot. Um, it's fake. Okay, the movie is fake. The movie is actually fake. It's not even based on a true story. It is actually just entirely made up. I went and looked into it because the movie purports that the stories are true and that they're just being portrayed by an actor. But I noticed that the real footage they use doesn't make much sense. It doesn't add up to what the capabilities of cameras had back in those days. Like the footage of Dr. Tyler herself. Gotta exit before something bad happens. Let me just turn that off. The footage of Dr. Tyler herself doesn't look like it's from the 2000s. It doesn't look like it's from the early 2000s. It looks like it's brand new footage that's had a filter put over it. And the footage from the hypnosis interviews doesn't look like it came from a camera from the late 90s or early 2000s. It looks like it came from a camera from the early 80s, maybe late 70s. It's way too blurry, way too glitchy, way too grainy. We already had very good cameras at that time, and they were being used professionally. Why does this look like it was recorded on some piece of shit from the 80s? I don't know. Anyway, other than that, it was actually a pretty good movie. The Fourth Kind is, it stars Milla Jovovich. It really is unsettling at some points. It's almost a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie. It's an alien movie. It's a movie that is supposed to make you question whether or not aliens actually exist, and it does a good job of that. I mean, aside from being totally fake, but it's almost believable at certain points. Almost believable at certain points. There's a point in time when, at like 3:33 in the morning, which, by the way, 333 is a very important number, if you're not aware. This cop gets out of the car and sees this big thing move over, and you can just barely in the actual footage see a big black shape move over the house. And it's like, oh my god, that's horrifying. But yeah, the Fourth Kind, very interesting movie, not real at all, very easily debunked. I looked into it. I googled it while I was watching the movie because the discrepancies in the footage made me just go, this isn't real. I don't think this is real. I'm gonna Google this real quick. And apparently there was like a lawsuit involving an actual journal from Nome, Alaska, because the the people who made the movie in advertising they falsified stories from a real news journal from Nome, Alaska, and the people who worked at Nome, Alaska, at this journal in Nome, Alaska, were like, why the fuck are you faking news reports from us? We didn't write this shit. You did. Like, leave our name out of it. Come up with a fake journal. So there was a bit of a lawsuit there. But yeah, no, very interesting movie. Kind of comparable to The Third Kind. Close Encounters of the Third Kind, although this is way more creepy, way more disturbing, and the ending is just, miserable. It's fucking miserable. And really sad, honestly. Anyway, that's all I really wanted to say about that. Thank you for watching. Peace.